Today our book is called Spring Planting. This book is by Rita Kohn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Michelle counted the 10 seeds she had taken out of her gourd box. Michelle looked at her mother. Aunt Rosemary told me to plant 5 seeds in a hill after the last frost, she said. Today is just right for spring planting, said Mother. Father and I will help you plant your seeds before we plant our own. It looks like we will need a larger garden than the one we had last year, said Father. I only need this much, said Michelle. She held out her hands for her father to see. You will need a bigger garden than that, said Father. Aunt Rosemary gave you bottle gourd seeds. These gourds grow on vines that spread out. Let's mark a sunny place for you to plant your seeds, said Father. He took a yardstick from the basket of tools and placed it on the ground. He drove stakes into the ground at each end of the yardstick. Then Father put a measuring stick crosswise between the stakes. He drove 2 more stakes into the ground at each end of the stick. Then he moved the stick again and drove 2 more stakes into the ground. Then he did the same thing in a spot next to the 6 stakes. Michelle watched. She held tightly to her gourd box with the seeds. Father looped rope around the stakes. Mother used a garden hoe to make a hill of soft soil in the center of each circle. Plant your seeds in each hill, she said. We will ask Mother Earth to keep them safe and help them grow, so you will have many gourds to share with others. My little seeds will be lonely in this big place, said Michelle. I will just hold them in my hands. Your seeds cannot grow if you just hold them in your hands, said Mother. Plant your seeds today, she said. In 10 days you will see tiny green shoots coming up from the hills, just like in Aunt Rosemary's garden. Leaves will open up in the plants before the next full moon, said Father. It will be July. The hot sun will help your seeds make healthy plants, just like in Aunt Rosemary's garden. The vines will stretch out along the ground away from the hills of seeds, said Mother. Flowers will bloom along the vines in August. In August, bees will fly from flower to flower. They will pollinate the flowers so the gourds can grow on the vines, just like in Aunt Rosemary's garden. Tiny gourds will grow on the vines, said Father. Every day the gourds will grow bigger. The vines will spread farther and farther away from the hills of seeds. They will cover the stakes and the stream. By September, gourds will be all over, just like in Aunt Rosemary's garden. In October, you will have many gourds for the fall gathering giveaway, said Mother. Everyone will say, "See how Michelle has learned from her Aunt Rosemary?" Michelle smiled. Carefully, she placed the seeds in each hill. She covered them with soil and said, "Mother Earth, please help my little seeds grow." Then Michelle thought, Soon I will have many gourds for the earth gathering giveaway. I will take the seeds from my own gourds. I will put them away in my gourd box and plant them next year. Aunt Rosemary will be proud of me.